When last our adventurers were doing things, they managed to uncover quite a lot. We were back at the main city there, and we met the rulers that didn't really want to do anything. There was supposed to be a slave auction, and that got kind of crashed and burned, literally. Then we introduced the group to the missionaries that are on Zhonghua, or specifically on the island. And one of the goals was to bring back a doctor, find a doctor, and the doctor that they managed to bring back was actually a militant brother of this order named Brother Philip. Or was it Brother Pierre? Oh, let me check my notes. Either way,
Brother Pierre is right.
Brother Pierre, that's right. So they, as you left, you kind of, after some interesting things that Tamra did to kind of garner some positive attention, looks like you had a number of people that wanted to follow you and come back. We also came back with a wolf craftsman who originally was a part of the village, but he went off to the city after being called there, and now he's coming back. So everybody is headed back. Sheng Lu Po witnessed the miracle of the Selomere faith as his sickness was cured from him and the spider bites were removed from his face. So that's exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, and I've got the... let's go through character introductions while I put together Avery's tokens. So let's start with you, Tamara.
That's right. I'm Tamra Jin, the local spider mayor. My mottos are that actions speak louder than words.
Okay. And how about you then, Sheng Lu Po?
I am Sheng Lu Po. I am the Weasel Vagrant Warrior. And my motto is, it's not that the well is too deep, it's that the rope is too short. And same goals as the rest of the party.
Okay, and next up we have Lu Wei.
I am playing Lu Wei, the Tiger Slaver, whose motto is I can move mountains, and who has the goals as the rest of the party, which are to eliminate the Firestrike gang, to eliminate the mercenaries, and to return with reinforcements.
Okay, and last but not least, we have Avery.
Hello, I am playing Ning, a Gigan sword dancer, and her goal is for the glory. Her goal is to show off her skills to somebody of importance.
Okay, so I think it's shift and click to get us centered on the tea house. Okay, so we're just kind of using this as a placeholder for now. But so everybody is essentially walking back from the city. I know that I think we went through loot and whatnot last time, but I guess the first thing to do is check to see what the weather will be like. Do we have anybody here that has weather sense?
I don't think so anymore.
The member of our party got kidnapped and isn't a member of our party anymore, but he gone.
Theoretically, I do, but I'm not here yet.
That's right. Okay, so I will just roll a d12. Well,
I hope that's not bad for us.
So no sooner have you walked away from the city, kind of have it go out of sight behind you, do you hear a very loud thunderclap, and immediately it starts to do that heavy raining like it was previously on the road back from the further upstream. So yes, it seems like it's maybe in monsoon season as the weather gets rough. The good news is that the road at this point is still very well patrolled. You do walk past actual roving patrols instead of just nothing. but as the hours go by, it starts to get increasingly muddy and unpleasant. So this would be a good time to roll a body and endurance to see if you fall behind from the mud.
Oh boy.
Oh, good. My strong point. It's not my strong point.
Should I roll as well?
Me and Tamara, even footing.
Ning, you are comfortably and safely inside of Yu Chin, the village that Tamara's the mayor of, sipping tea with a couple of skunks. So you're okay for now.
Nice.
Lucky.
And how about you there, Lue?
I am just going to go and get some. Oh god. Oh god. Fuck. I need to change my push to talk button here. Give me a second.
To do just
So-
win on that roll, I guess.
Okay.
I roll 4. Yay.
Well, Lue is keeping pace, but as the time kind of goes on and the rain gets worse, Sheng Lupo and Tamara start to fall behind. So let me roll another d12. Okay. Well, apart from some heavy rain and some slow-going movement, nothing bad seems to happen. So yeah, for sake of levity, we can kind of speed it up a little bit. You do get back into town after like 3 days of travel. Everybody is pretty soaked and miserable. So I guess Tamara, of course, naturally heads to her house to get the new guards there to report for duty and kind of get them settled away. And no sooner than everybody kind of comes into town and Tamara shuts the door, she hears a thunderous knocking on the door.
Oh, what now? Who did I miss? And she just sort of turns back to the door with like a little bit of a sigh, still like taking a little bit of the water out of her hair from outside, and opens up to see who it is.
Ning is at the front door, so you can give us a little bit of an introduction there for us, Avery.
Ning is a very scary looking Kirin, a unicorn, and she is probably currently drenched, but wearing quite fine clothes, and she seems to be very trying to look as impressive as she can.
And I guess just to clarify, is she a known person to live in the town? And what kind of station does she have if we know her already?
No, she is an adventurer that wandered into your town.
All right. So Tamara will sort of look you up and down, a few hands on her hips, just kind of go, may I help you, ma'am? Would you like to come inside out of the rain?
She will bow to you and then express her gratitude that yes, she will be very grateful to come in from this rain. And she is looking for a place for a job opportunity.
Well, you happen to have come to the right place at the right time if you have the right skills. Please, tell me about yourself. I'll have someone pour some tea, and she'll just turn around and have whom. Not sure if she has anyone who actually works in her house. Maybe one person, and
Yeah,
they go out to fetch the tea, turn it on, and come back to pour it and all that.
certainly
Tamara
the
will just
mayor
take a
would
seat.
have the mayor would have at least one servant. Um, so yes, Ning is allowed to come inside the mayor's house, and so yes, what sort of skills and job opportunities do you or things exist that you might be able to potentially impress this mayor of this village?
First of all, I have my letter of endorsement as a sword dancer. Second, I have my swords. Third, I have my body and my skills to perform.
Sword dancer. Quite the flashy type. Have you tested yourself in battle yet at all? Or simply looking for a first try?
Battles are just... they are not the thing that I prefer to do.
What is it that you prefer to do then?
Well, dancing and performing is what truly drives my heart.
Well, if you truly only wish to perform, I'm sure you can make a deal with the two skunks up the road. They run the tea house. I'm sure they're more than welcome to have a little bit of entertainment in their establishment. Goodness knows
Oh,
it's a little
most definitely.
drab every now and then.
Absolutely, especially if there's new faces in town.
But I would ask, perhaps, if you would be willing to offer yourself and services in perhaps a coming battle to come. You see, we've been having some trouble with a fire strike gang as of late. It's put the town a little bit on edge, and they've been by recently. If I could count on you to come to the town's defense, I will more than welcome you into our ranks. And perhaps there's even an empty home we can allow you to stay in as well. Does this sound fair?
A better opportunity to show off my skills? Definitely. I am interested.
Shanglu Po.
Hello.
So, are you going back to your house, or are you staying with the mayor?
I'm actually going to stay with our new refugees.
Okay.
Yes. Get them settled in, would you?
Yeah, I'm going to help them get set up with places to stay. And,
Okay.
I'm staying with the weasel.
Well, as
yeah, we
they're
don't have much
talk-
room in my tiny house, but maybe I can find them some.
well, as Ning and the mayor are speaking, and you kind of turn to leave, you hear kind of some familiar scuttling noises, and you catch right outside that there are a number of familiar-looking large spiders scuttling about, and it's almost like they've been waiting for you.
I'm cursed. I'm gonna go back and get the mayor.
So you kind of shut the door and go, "Oh God, not again!"
Apparently, family's visiting.
Being poisoned to the
Not
point
again.
of being sick is enough to at least develop minor arachnophobia.
Are you saying you're sick of being sick?
I am sick of being sick.
But you rush back to the mayor's house and just start pounding on the door.
Did you lock me outside when I left?
Well, I invited in what I assumed would be the last guest.
I mean, I guess if it's locked, I'll knock.
Tamara will just sort of sigh again and have to get up a third time to answer the door. It's like, oh, Shang.
I'll just point out the spiders
Oh no, they're back.
because I live right across the street from the mayor's house, so presumably they're within eyesight.
Is Lu Wei with the mayor as well, or did he go off to do his own thing?
I should be with Sheng, since I'm staying at his place.
Alright. So I will look at Shang, Lu Wei, and our new friend and go, well, how about we see your skills right now? We have a bit of a pest problem at the moment.
In this rain, she will sigh and pull out their martial sword, Vidal.
Well, this sounds like the beginning of a fight. So this is where you should roll your initiative, and if you have successes, you have focus.
Oh, hey. That's awfully nice. I'm just gonna say purple's focus for now.
I have focus.
Very nice.
I also have focus. I guess for once, the dice are in our favor.
Well, considering I roll a d4, that's very much in our favor.
It's
Okay, well
actual-
then, yeah, you want to slash roll.
Or double bracket it. You gotta add the plus between them.
I have not used Roll20 in many, many years.
I'm sure it'll all come back to you.
That's okay.
It's fine.
But yeah, one success is enough to be ready.
And I'd say since we just wandered back into town, Tamara might actually still be in armor and shield get up from the road.
Yes, that is
No, I
a
don't
reasonable
think you
thing.
I don't think
Okay.
we have time to chill.
Alright, so if we're all ready, we should all determine like a set of actions, I suppose.
Yep, you guys go first, so.
If you all head out there and see if you happen to go reeling, then I could go ahead and try to rally you post-talk as the end of my action. Fighters, advance!
All right, give me 1 second here.
So,
All right. I'll before moves happen. Then I think I'll do something weird in a sense. I'll use my focus before everything happens to interrupt everyone. To move up to here. Then I will use my first move. Like, oh look, now the actual round happens, and I will use another dash. To move up to here, and then with my last action, I will guard. Which color was guarding again? For
Green.
green. Okay.
okay, who's next?
Guess I can go.
Yes, please.
I'm gonna just do a little bit of a dash out here. Lue is gonna protect me with his large form.
With my large.
With your large. I'm gonna guard, and I guess I'll attack the nearest spider.
Okay. Roll them bones and let's see if that spider can dodge out of the way.
Yes. Here's my favorite rope dagger, so I can reroll that d6.
Aha, well, looks like
Wasn't enough for an additional hit, but I did hit it.
you did hit it. It has a d12 to dodge because it is small, but you did get a nice hit there.
That is that's +1 critical. The critical doesn't matter, but it's 2 damage. And I tapped the gift of rope sweep, and I sweep to the one next to it.
Okay. It will also dodge since you're out of range on it. Or out of counter range, rather.
It's a tie.
Ah, well, you know you rolled a 7, so...
Oh, I did roll a 7. Never mind. 2 damage,
So-
and I sweep again. Let me do a measurement, see if I have to tap an additional gift.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just out of. So I will tap the gift of rope lunge, which increases my range to near, and attack the third spider.
Okay. Roll it.
Ooh, an 8. Ooh. I'm
Oh,
doing
nice.
all these tiny hits, but it's enough to do 2 damage to each of them. So,
2 damage to each, and you're...
I'll go real. So,
Shenglu
this
Po
is
is
what happens
upstaging
when,
Ming here.
This is what happens when I see my mortal enemy, the spider.
Okay, well, let's roll for damage then, or for soaking rather. So these guys don't have good soak dice.
I can,
So
I can
this
sweep
is
to
for
one
number
last spider, by the way.
Oh,
There's
are
4.
you? Will you sweep to the last spider then?
Yes, that's a 5. He can very easily beat that. They haven't been. Nope.
No.
That's actually the worst hit yet. So that's a 4 success or 3 successes because +1.
Okay.
Actually, let me reroll my D1. That's my favorite thing. That's okay. That is 4 successes.
That's
So
4
that's
hits.
4 +1 +2 for critical. I think he's just dead. I think that
Okay,
one's just
well,
dead. In fact,
let's
I guess you. How much soak do they have?
They only have 1d4 for soak die.
Yeah, I think he's overkilled no matter what.
Well, let's start with the first one here. Our Slinky Boy might have just upstaged Ning here, so let's see. Well, the first one actually does not have a positive soak. In fact,
he's injured.
he is hurt, injured, reeling, and afraid. The second one is only hurt and afraid. Same for the third one, hurt and afraid.
And the fourth one's overkill.
And the fourth one's overkilled. Wow, that went surprisingly well.
Yikes.
Hey, I have to have one good fight in me.
And just happens to be the one in which someone else is trying to show off.
Well, here comes Ning to finish them off.
I mean, I had to blow 2 gifts for this, but it's worth it.
Well, yeah, no, that went very, very well. You splat the last one with a well hit place of anger and frustration as you just turn it into a puddle of bluish goo. So, who's next?
I suppose it's time to show off at least a little bit. So Ning is going to stride and stride 2.
Okay.
Where did Ning disappear off to?
Yeah, I lost track of the token. Where'd it go?
Good question.
Shoot. Shoot, where'd it go? Maybe it's behind Lu Wei.
Maybe behind Shen?
Do you still have control of it, Avery?
I think Avery
Nope.
should be dead. Oh, okay. Avery is here.
Did it just disappear?
I guess just throw down a new one.
Well, ain't that a pickled peach? Okay, stand by 1 sec. Oh my goodness, this should not be so difficult.
Oh dear, technical difficulties.
Sorry about that. Okay, I'll just load this back up here. Okay.
I am a giant Kirin. Fear me.
Okay, I'll just resize you just a little bit more and we'll get you token ownership. Sorry about this. 1 sec.
Sure, no problem.
Okay. You should be able to move it now.
Once again, Ning will stride casually 2 paces because she is a fast mover.
Okay.
And then dash over to the nearest spider. And as unfortunately, that's all.
Well, you're out there doing your best now.
Okay. And last but not least, Tamara, what are you doing?
Tamara can go ahead and step up to the door at the very least, I think. Just striding here to block it off. And her two guards can get behind her. And she'll just sort of order them off. Attack when they approach. She'll go ahead and use another action to pop off guard, and then we'll try to... Well, there's no point in scaring them. They're already frightened. And nobody's reeling either. And aiming doesn't do anything. I can try giving someone focus. Let's say... Ning. Let's give the new one some focus. It does not work, unfortunately. Not this time. So, that's that. And I think that's
Okay.
everyone, too.
All right. Well, that's the end of the bad guys. Rise of end of the good guys. Rise of the bad guys. Well, as the four spiders that are in the street are unable to rally themselves, so they are going. A couple are going to skitter away from you in order to lose sight of you, to lose their afraid status. So they're going to go ahead and do that. Yes, and of course recover from reeling.
They can't get away. Chase after them.
So, yeah, it looks like the first one dashes into the stables there, and the other one kind of goes around the back side of it. And then the last one dashes out into the kind of behind the mayor's house. And they just sort of do a weird scatter. But, yep, that will end their turn. So it's Rise of the Good Guys.
All right. There's only one that's in range for me, kind of, I think.
Ning, she's our girl. If she can't do it, I'm gonna hurl. Go ahead and take focus, Ning. And I guard again. That should allow you to catch up to them.
Oh, up to them I can. It's the question of how much I should slow down.
Oh, she's an arrogant little girl, isn't she? Okay, I'm gonna dash up to about here. That should put me in range of that one spider, whom I am going to promptly attack with my claws.
And Lue is a giant, so he has reach.
Which is incidentally why I can call you a small girl. And I'm going to re-roll that one, because my claws is my favorite use of brawling. I've only rolled a 10, and their defense was what, the 9?
So they had a 9 defense. So the 10 gets through.
Okay, so that's a... and he's injured?
Uh,
Or
that-
no, that's just afraid. Okay. So that's a...
that was his hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, 3-point hit.
Okay, let's roll it.
Or no, wait, 2-point hit. Sorry.
Okay. So it cannot soak it, so it is re-afraid and
Hurt.
hurt. Well, it's still hurt, but
Oh, then
it's
it is a 3-point hit. Then it is injured now.
okay. Then it is now hurt, injured, reeling, and afraid.
Is it grappled too, or was this not a grapple?
No, it was just a claw. I'm not gonna
Was not
grab a
bite.
spider.
Yeah,
Bite a
gross.
spider.
Ew, even worse. Okay, who's next?
If I may, I will go now.
Go ahead.
So Ning will stride and then dash to the nearest spider. And and then she will stab this spider with the dowel.
All right, well, the spider, I guess, if it's in physical proximity with you and is no longer afraid, it will attempt to counterattack you.
I have an 8.
Your 8 wins. So,
That is damage plus 2 critical.
so that's a 3-point hit, or well, actually a 5-point hit. Since you
2
have
points from rolls and 2 points from the weapon and 6 points of damage.
right, because it's also hurt. Okay, well, let's see how well this can soak. All right, so Ning charges forth, down hand, and strikes it mightily in its midsection, and it just blows up. So it is overkilled.
Crunch.
Splat goes the spider. Okay, so who's next? I think that's our Slinky Boy who's left.
I'm gonna dash up behind Luwei and guard. What color is guarding?
Guard is green, so I just did it for you. But okay, so that ends the good guys' turns. Now it's the bad guys' turns. So the one that is injured and afraid is going to try to just run away. And the direction it runs to is actually Sheng Lu Po and Lu Wei's house.
God damn it!
It's only been 4 days that they already camp out and squat in your house.
Oh god, it got bigger.
They get bigger when they're afraid.
And then the other one is going to skitter right towards our Sheng Lu Po and try to attack him. Oh no!
Why him again?
I dislike spiders strongly. If I'm gonna counter, and if this doesn't work, I'm definitely using my personality. I'm telling you right now.
Well, it has a 5 as it tries to bite you. Aha!
All right, it's hurt. Is this one also injured? I know one of them was.
Yes, it's got the 2 dots on it, so it's injured.
Haha! That makes this a 4-point hit. So good.
It
is
cannot.
dying.
So you twirl your rope around, smack it really hard as it tries to leap at you, and it falls on its back, its legs in the air, kind of curled up as it oozes bluish goo.
Yeah.
So this will actually end the combat, since the last one, unless the PCs can find a way to catch that spider.
If someone tells me I should run this way, I can catch up to it.
Keep after it. Let's see where they go.
That's a good point. We should see where it goes. Maybe they have a nest.
You two, guardsmen. You, go tell the rest of the town to be on watch for more of these things. And you, come with me.
I am going to follow the spider, but like at an observation distance.
Okay. Do a mind and observation then.
I have no observation, but despite popular belief, I do have a decent mind. Didn't roll great. I'm reminded of trying to notice things in the slave.
Yeah, it skitters down the street and you lose touch of it. Or lose track of it.
Considering my location, should I roll as well?
Go right ahead, yes.
I have a 6.
Okay. Well, you kind of poke your nose around the edge of the stable there, and you see a bloodied spider skittering down the road, or down the kind of the avenue, and it's going towards one of the houses here.
All right, is it our turn?
Sure is.
Well, if nobody stops me, I will run after the spider.
Go ahead.
Also, why do I have 6 red points on me?
I think that's the spider you're on top of.
Uh-oh.
Or maybe it's you.
Oh,
It's hard to tell.
went away now. That was not me, so I'm not sure what that was.
All right, so I stride out and I will run.
Okie doke.
Oh god, I forgot. Should I roll anything or not?
Run is
Unless
just a
you're-
stunt.
Yeah, running is a stunt, so it really depends on how far you can go.
31 paces.
Oh, jeepers! So yeah,
Nice.
you catch it. So out of the stable, you see this unicorn just book it across the open field there, dash over and jump the fence, and the spider, of course, kind of if it had the capacity to be surprised as a little insect thing, it would be very surprised at what just took place, and it will attempt to bite you.
I will parry with showmanship.
Okay. It has a 4.
A spooky 4.
I have lots of dice.
What is your favored?
I have a 6 in here.
Yep. But you also rolled a 1, so you could use a favored skill if you'd like to reroll.
I don't think I am going to pick a favorite for this right now.
Okay, sounds good. Well, with that's 1 success. It's hurt and injured, so add 2 more, and then the damage of the weapon.
Was it a parry or a counter you were going for?
Or a parry. Yes, you were going for a parry.
Yes,
You're right.
parry.
Okay, so that attack is parried. So that's what the spider does. New round for the good guys.
All right. So since I don't see any other hostiles, I suppose I should go first.
Go for it.
I will stab at this spider with my martial sword, and I will even throw some overconfidence into it. Because I really want to make an impression.
Okay. The spider will attempt to, since you're in melee with it, try to bite you as well. And it's not a very good spider.
I mean, from my overconfidence.
Oh, does it also get a d12 then?
Yes.
Okay. That's the wrong place to roll that.
I have a 9.
This is making it a little tricky to roll. What is going on here?
Is there a problem?
You sent me this roll over Discord.
Yep. Okay, so I rolled it over. Sorry, I accidentally had the wrong bar open there. So since you're overconfident, it also gets a d12, and it manages to say, "Ha-ha, I'm a little spider. I'm going to jump out of the way."
Wasn't it countering?
That was a counter, actually. Yes, I'm sorry. So it did. Your overconfidence was your weakness as it bites you.
Unless you wanna throw your personality into it and not be bested.
Oh, there's a chance you still a 1 in 12 chance.
It's a small chance though, because that's on 11. But
Yes, there is.
but I can attest to being bitten by spiders not fun.
All right.
star on
I will attempt. I will throw my personality into this, and I will attempt to not be bitten and not to make a fool of myself.
What is your personality?
Proud.
Makes sense to me.
Oh boy.
Oh, so close.
So close. Dang. Okay.
All right. Given options, I'm gonna rally Shang.
Well, it does hit Ning for a single point. So see if you can soak that.
I do.
Okay. So it bites you, but your armor or your
What kind of armor do you have?
yeah silk
Are you-
armor.
It doesn't matter now, but you throw your body into soak too.
Since silk armor has 2d4s, you would also have your body, and if you have the gift of resolve, you could add your willpower to the soak as well.
Oh
But,
yes, I
either
forgot
way-
to add it. Yes.
But either way, the thing just sort of bites to your. Its teeth kind of get lost in the silk, and it falls off you. So you're okay. But Tamara wanted to rally.
Yes, I'm rallying Shang so that he has focus.
Okay, so Shing has focus.
I will also advance a small bit now just to keep an eye on everything and hope that my 2 guards go about the orders I gave them. One to come with me, one to just warn the other guards about more spiders encroaching the town.
Okay, they will do that.
By the way, would I be a little farther down the street from when I was trying to follow the spiders and lost track of them? I actually moved my token during
Sure.
that. I'll just assume here. Yeah, right there.
Okay, that works.
Okay. I think since I have focus, a dash is in order.
Well, with focus, you could dash and then run
Oh,
and guard.
I meant I was gonna dash and sprint. I meant a sprint is in order. Well, that's
awfully muddy. Yeah, so you kind of
so that's between
stuck
that's
for a
two
second there,
moves
trip
to go a
forward.
total of 7. Let me measure that out.
I'll stop him as you get caught in the mud.
I did have issues with mud on the travel here, so it makes sense.
Your boots are just covered in it.
I'm a contortionist, not an acrobat.
That's right.
All right, what? I got one more thing.
Guard.
Yeah, I'm gonna guard because I know the spiders don't like me.
And I'm going to guard first, and then I'm going to run, and basically end up here. But I will be reeling. Which
Okay.
color was reeling again?
I believe that was purple.
There we go.
Okay. So the spider now has 2 options to choose from. So let's see here. It is going to, since its lack of attention, I guess, since it is sort of a little beastie there, is going to aim and attack the giant kitty cat.
Isn't he in reach of it?
I made a point of stopping out of its reach, so
Okay.
it needs to move to attack me.
So then it will move forward and attack you.
Well, since I am reeling and I don't have blind fighter, I cannot counterattack, so I must dodge.
He's got a 7.
And I only have a 5.
All right.
Oh no, I have been bitten.
Take a point of damage. See if you can soak it out. Okay.
I took a point of damage.
Okay. So it definitely bites you pretty hard, but you can feel it kind of compress on your armor. But that's it for its round.
And the bad guys?
And the bad guys, rise of the good guys.
Alright. Avery, you want to go first?
Sure, even if my actions will be rather simple. I will recover from reeling from the impact, from the bite, and then I will stride up to the spider.
And kind of saunter up to it like, okay, it's time to make some spider pie. I guess.
That's not very appetizing.
Well, it's better than humble pie. What are you gonna do there, Lue?
I'm going to recover from reeling. And you know what? I am still going to I'm going to claw this bastard.
All right.
Beat a 9, you stupid 8-legged freak.
All right. Well, it is going to try to counter you.
Ah, yes, he can. He cannot beat a
He
9.
has a 7, so you managed to hit him.
He's hurt, so that's an extra point of damage.
Hurt
That's
and
3
injured.
And
so-
injured.
So that's 4 points of damage then. So good.
He cannot.
Yeah.
So you manage to rake up the spider and cause it some pain as it falls on its back with its legs curling in the air. More bluish goo dripping from its wounds. So that will end combat.
Ooh, well, that seems to be the last of them this time.
Really need to get rid of all the spiders in this village.
Where are they all coming from? And why here? Why your
Need
house?
to investigate.
Indeed. So the guard that went off to warn the rest of the village or the guards is accompanied by six of the people who are here regularly. Say, okay, where are they? We're ready. But the newbies that you brought with you from I guess the new guards assembled and weren't really but now that it's over, everybody's like, okay, I guess we'll keep our eyes out.
Right, please do. They seem to just keep coming.
Yes.
Would the town wise person know about spiders and their machinations?
Well, the wise person would really be the mayor in this case. There's certainly
Well, you're a spider. Do you know about spiders and their machinations?
That's a good question. Do I? I could go find a book, maybe.
Well, do you happen to have academics? That would be a good place to start.
Oh, let's take a look. Yes, I do. 1d6 and a mind of 1d8.
All right, roll up.
Can she include her species for being a spider?
You know what? I think in this case it would be a fitting one to do.
Let's give it a try. Well, it doesn't necessarily help, but I still got at least one success.
You're a bad spider. That's
I
the problem.
feel like I should help here with my meager 1d4, and lots of zeal.
All right, with one success, you recall that these spiders sort of arrived around the same time as that wandering priest or whoever he was, and the snake.
Oh, I'm very
who would
suspicious.
say, "Be gone, evil," and then the snake would beat on the drum twice. Dunk, dunk.
Am I really the only one in town who turned him away?
Well, he's gone now. You're not sure if others have or not, but that seemed to be when the problem started.
I think at the time I tried to see if the incense might have anything to do with spiders, and the answer came up to nothing, I believe.
That's right.
So it's not... doesn't seem like it's
what
his...
if he had some sort of eggs that he left somewhere?